Hey guys, it's Brianna.
And it's Kyra, and welcome back to our channel. So today we're doing a very fun video. We're going to be revealing your guys' most embarrassing moments. And let's just say, some of you guys have really embarrassing moments. So we're so excited. Make sure you stay tuned till the very end because you don't want to miss any stories. Okay, so the first story is I fell into a trash can at school and couldn't get out. Okay. This is pretty embarrassing because if I fell in the trash can, I'd be super embarrassed.
Yeah, and
that never happened to me before.
So, couldn't imagine that.
Hopefully it never does.
So the next one is I peed my pants in dance class because I was laughing at someone who couldn't dance. I was 8, but so mean of me, I know.
So that's like really embarrassing to pee your pants. There's also like that's also like kind of funny that you're laughing at someone who couldn't dance in dance. But also that's like, kind of rude. You're only 8.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Next one is when my headphones aren't connected and rap music comes on.
Oh my gosh, that would be
that's pretty embarrassing because rap music is usually pretty loud.
Yeah. So the next one is I dropped my water on the teacher's foot right as she was talking about why all the other teachers won't let us have water bottles and she was wearing sandals.
Okay, I really hope you didn't do that in front of the class. That'd be really embarrassing. And also, hopefully the water wasn't too cold.
Yeah, because it was cold.
It's kind of better that she was wearing sandals because like
it's better. Yeah, it's easier to clean. Running up to someone thinking it was my mom and it was a stranger.
Oh my gosh,
this happened to me so many times. So many.
I can't even count how many times I've gone up to someone thinking they're my mom. Also, I've called my teacher at grandma before, grandpa, and dad, and mom, and that's also
and then
super
they just
embarrassing.
like look at you all weird, and it's just the most embarrassing ever.
Very embarrassing.
Yeah. We've experienced that very many times, so you're not alone.
My first grade teacher moved when she got engaged, and now years later, she's my neighbor. Later, I was outside making a TikTok, and she watched me, and she told my current teacher about it.
Oh my goodness, that would be like embarrassing for sure.
Yes, especially like when you're learning dances, it looks really weird. So
yeah. I once hugged a stranger from the behind when I thought it was my mom.
Yes, that's really embarrassing.
I don't think this happened to me before.
Me either.
Something similar to this happened, but yeah, that'd be very embarrassing.
Yeah. Next up, we have I got attacked by a goose because I touched and held the babies and fell into the dirt. Lots of witnesses.
That would be a whole different story.
Yeah, no words. That would be painful and kind of embarrassing.
Once at my old school, I tripped down the stairs and almost broke something, but just got bruises. Well, I hope there wasn't too many bruises. Also, I hope no one was watching because that'd be very embarrassing.
And if someone was watching, hopefully it wasn't a huge crowd.
Yeah.
My friends and I were laughing so hard that I peed my pants, and I told them that I spilled water on myself. Well, let's just say, hopefully they believed you.
Yeah, because that must have been bad.
I'd be so embarrassed. I don't even know what I'd do. Next one, 2 words. Being born.
Coming out naked.
I'm coming out, so you better get the pods done.
Okay, so long story short, my brother had this baseball reunion thing like 4 years ago, and the girls and I were playing when we decided that we wanted to play baseball with the boys. I'm not the type to play sports, so I sat down with my dad and watched. One of the balls flew from the fence, and I ran as fast as I could to go get the ball so I could impress the boys. Well, they said, throw the ball over, and I said, no, I can't, even though I could have tried. So I walked all the way around through the dugout to the field just to throw the ball to them. My brother was so embarrassed, but I was even more. Then the boy that I threw it to said, if you could have thrown it to me, you could throw it over the fence. Ugh, so embarrassing. It didn't sound like it, but it was. Girl, I could totally picture myself doing something like that too. That is for sure something I would do.
In grade 3, I went to school in Germany and moved there from Canada. In Germany, in grade 3, it was very normal for people to have couples and makeup sessions at this young age. So, one of the stories from going there was one recess. Keep in mind I was 9. These girls in the schoolyard came up to me. It was a group of 4 to 5 girls. They said someone's waiting for you up in the schoolyard, so of course I was confused, but still went as we were walking, and I got a glimpse of the schoolyard and realized more than half the school was there. So basically, in Germany, there were 2 parts of the schoolyard, bottom and top. I was walking to the top. When I got to the top, I could see a boy there with the rose. He asked me if I would be his girlfriend. That is so sweet. I was so confused since I was in grade 3 and was saved by the buzzer. When I got to class, I had a sick feeling in my stomach, and my teacher asked me what was up. Being in grade 3, me told him, and he got in trouble, which was so embarrassing. He literally got in trouble because he asked me out, and like everyone thought I was a snitch for a straight 2 weeks until they forgot about it, and they began knowing me as the cool girl from Canada again. Germany was something else.
Oh yeah, cool girl from Canada. Also, way to make a guy feel like a freak.
Yeah,
But
definitely a
you
good
know,
idea.
you probably didn't forget about it yet. But
Surprisingly, he'll know his life.
next story running up, we have
Gosh,
me and my best friend went to Walmart and we were vibing because you know it's Walmart.
Got it.
Yeah. So my best friend tells this lady, nice pajama pants. And she generally, I never say pajama, I say pajama.
Bananas and pajamas.
And she generally meant it because they were cute with squirrels on them. Half hour goes by, and as we walk out, this lady comes running up to us and starts screaming at us. Are you the girls that said nice pajama pants? Do you know what? I don't give 2 craps. What I'm wearing, I have a 2-month, have this ugly acne on my face. You try raising 2-month-old. Can I talk to your parents? We were like, wow, we generally meant it. At this point, all of Walmart was looking at us. This crazy lady was nuts, and it was so embarrassing because everyone was watching and listening. This lady had anger issues and couldn't take a compliment. It's hilarious. So lesson learned, don't talk around strangers at Walmart with 2-month-olds. To this day, we still have not told our mom what happened. You guys heard it here first. Don't talk to strangers at Walmart. Have 2-month-year-olds. Not a good idea.
2-month-year-olds, 2-month-olds.
2-month-olds.
She said it wrong, but yeah, 2-month-olds. It's not a good idea.
Nuh-uh. That'd be so embarrassing. Like,
Very.
I'd probably just run out of the store.
I probably would too. Because I'd be like,
Ugh.
yeah, I can picture that in my head so much, that story.
Very embarrassing.
My embarrassing story is that I was at a store parking lot and I by mistake set the car alarm off and everyone looked at me. It was so embarrassing.
That has
I
happened
feel
to
like
us so much times.
so many.
We're just in the car and then
Yeah,
our car
just
alarm
waiting.
starts going off and our mom just comes shut it off and it's really embarrassing.
Everyone's just looking at the car, what car is doing that? And just beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. We can totally relate
Yeah.
to this one.
In 4th grade, me and my BFF, Braylon, or Breland, I really hope I'm saying that name right, we're trying out for the talent show. We made it. The night soon came and we got more and more nervous. Our name was called, so we went up to sing. We were doing great until on our way up the stage. Braylon and I tripped over the microphone wire and the whole thing fell off the stage. Oh my gosh, that would be something.
Yes,
Yeah.
I hate when things happen like that because then you're in a big audience.
I
Wow.
actually was in a talent show before, but I didn't have an embarrassing moment. Yeah, that would be,
I did imagine knocking it off the stage.
I'd be
Hopefully
literally,
nothing got broken.
yeah, otherwise it'd be pretty pricey.
Next one is pretty short. It's sometimes I like to say yes sir to my mom and yes ma'am to my dad.
Okay, yeah, I can kind of like this one. I've never called, like, I don't think I've ever called my mom dad or dad my mom, you know, but like something like this, I don't know, I don't think I have.
Yeah.
It'd be embarrassing though. One day I was at school and had a really bad stomachache. I think it was because I ate really, really spicy wings the night before. But when I got to school, my stomach was not having any of it. It growled and growled, and eventually I needed to fart. So I thought it was going to be silent, so I let it go. Gosh, that was a mistake. It sounded like a thunderstorm had just started and the school had been struck by lightning. Everyone was so scared, I started acting scared too. And well, after a while, it started to smell. It smelled so bad I almost vomited.
Disgusting!
To this day, no one knows that was me.
That's like
That
pretty
was
intense
loud.
fart.
It was really intense.
It was loud enough that everyone thought like lightning hit the school
Let's
and started freaking
move
out.
on.
I've had something like that at school before, but not that bad.
One of my most embarrassing stories. One time, my sister and I was talking about a guy and joking around. We didn't like him and we did not think he was cute. And he walked up to us while my sister was joking, saying, I like him. And he started flirting with me. I was so embarrassed. Whoa, that would be very, very awkward and very embarrassing.
Hard. Once when I was little, we were making cookies and birdseed cookies also. So I grabbed a cookie and made a birdseed and started eating all of it, and then almost puked because it's nothing too bad, but that would be gross. Yeah, I've never like tried birdseed before, but I can only imagine how gross it would taste. Like,
Yeah, but isn't it like just seeds? Like, I don't even get it. Like,
I
is
don't
it seeds?
isn't that I don't know, but like
I'm not sure.
I think maybe it's different kinds of tea, and it'd be embarrassing having to like vomit almost and puke. It would be embarrassing.
So, last year in 6th grade, I had a stomach ache and told my teacher, and she said that I should eat. So I ate, and then after that class, my stomach stopped hurting, so I thought I was fine. So I just ate lunch. But after that class, I went to the locker, and there was a kid on the bottom locker, and I was trying to put my stuff up because I was in the top locker, and I felt like I had to throw up. The kid would not hurry up, and I tried to not throw up, but I threw up, and it got all over their jacket and all in the hallway, and half of the school knew about it. The next day I stayed home, but then the day after this, the kid walked up to me and said, "Hey, aren't you the one who threw up in there?" It was so embarrassing. LOL. That is very embarrassing. One time when I was younger, I went to school, and right when I walked in the classroom, I threw up in the garbage, and I had to go home, and that was also so embarrassing.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't even know how I remember that, but throwing up in public is always so embarrassing.
Okay, so this next one's pretty short, but anyways, I got stuck on a water slide once when I could have gone down. I'm definitely embarrassed, so yeah. That has actually never happened to me because I haven't been on like a water slide in a super long time, but that would be embarrassing. If you're like, you're supposed to go down, but you're just sitting there. When you really should be going down, people probably just like
I'd also
stare
be
at you.
kind of scared. Like, I would not want to be stuck in a water slide.
No, that'd be scary because it's like, what if you don't get out?
Next story up, we have another time some people who we thought were my friends told my crush that I liked him, and then I had to sit across from him during sex ed class, and he was looking at me weirdly. Okay.
Oh that is a pretty embarrassing story.
That is very embarrassing, girl.
Yeah.
Now it's time for me to share me and my mom's one of our most embarrassing moments. So, one time, me and my mom just left the store, and we also had our younger brother, and my mom just finished putting him in his car seat and buckling him up. So then we got in the car, started driving away, and then we just see this guy chasing us with his car. So then my mom starts going faster, and he starts going faster, and like we went there for that like a couple minutes, and then eventually we pulled over on the side, and this big man comes up the car, and he says, "Miss, your door is open." And we were driving with the door open the whole time. It was just swinging open and closed. We didn't even hear it. It could like knock someone out as they were walking by.
They're probably like, "What's that crazy person just driving with the door wide open?"
It was so embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay, so now I have a story to share with you guys. So I'm allergic to like a lot of things. I'm allergic to like grass and hay and everything like that. So one time we had this this like play at school, and it's like this country run. So we had like hay bales and stuff that we had to sit on. So I was sitting on a hay bale, and then all of a sudden I had really bad asthma because I have asthma. So I had like super bad asthma, and I started sneezing, and everyone just looked at me so weird, and my face was just all red from hives.
Puppy.
Yeah, it was so embarrassing. And then I was just like sitting there, and I just looked all sad. And then the teacher got called to the office, and then I went to the office, and then my mom had to come and pick me up because I was so allergic to the hay, and I had all of my clothes, and I was sneezing like for like 2 days. It was so bad.
And they even have to cover up the hay because
of me. So they like covered up with blankets for the rehearsal, and then for like the actual play. It was so embarrassing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and also a huge thank you to each and every one of you guys who sent us all your guys' embarrassing moments on Pinterest, Instagram, and email.
We couldn't have made this video without them. We appreciate them all very much. And also, we did everyone's, but some people did too, and we didn't do everyone's second one. So we're sorry if we didn't. And let us know down below in the comment section if you'd like to see part 2 to this video.
The shoutouts for today's video are all up here, and if you'd like a shout out in our next video, all you have to do is comment this emoji.
Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.